Welcome, Collective, to a timeless reading for you. This is a soul's connection reading. Whatever you are in search of, want to clarify, may be found somewhere or another within this reading. Whatever you deem your soul to be, and whatever you feel that you are connected to. May this be able to assist you on this personal journey of inquiry. With that being said, you have tapped into a collective reading that I, Seventh, am holding at this time. Please remember that it is important for you to remember this is not a personal one-to-one connection that you and I have made time for. So it's important to utilize your discernment, take all the bits and pieces that resonate with you. Leave anything with the reading behind with me that may not have been to your liking. On this channel, I read for the energies of Sekhmet, and her sister channel is Basset, that can be found via the description box below. You'll also find access some way, in some shape, way, or form on how to get to my newly launched website, where you can find out more information about who I am as Seventh, as well as book any services that I have made available for you via the website. Whatever brings you here is in true form to being an audience member to the listening ears of this reading. And lastly, remember that feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific. However, femininity has both feminine and masculine, and masculinity also has feminine and masculine energies. All right. Again, I am Seventh, aka Master Seventh. I read these energies for you. I'm a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights such as this. Let's get into your reading. Oh, okay. Soul connections, huh? This is a beautiful message. Strength and completion. Whatever you feel that you need to complete or you need answers to verify, the message here is that you are full with the information already. You are presented with the gifts of completion. You are presented with the gift of strength to honor the awareness of this completion. That the third dimensional realm, where the human experience is vast and prevalent, is on an absolute, completely unique frequency than the rest of the galactic elements that are also part of the universe and its making and its unfolding. So the strength card here is the energy of justice and the high priestess mixed in the element of the chariot of major arcana. Significance here for me, for the reader that I am. It is important for you to feel connected to the sense of resonancy, all right? And so you're going to be more or less looking for these connections in the physical realm, in the third dimension where the human existence resides. Yet know that some of the reminders of this message aren't easily found in this dimension. You'll symbolically gain access to this, but the manifestation does not occur within the stratosphere. Okay, so this is about paying attention to diving down in the brown nosing. Okay, brown nosing. And the black hole that you may seem you are in, whether that is with human suffering, suffrage, depression, chronic pain, any ailments that are against you and weighing you down, are asking you to put a twist of a different perception on all that misery and see it as a way of accumulating an ability to get access of information. Because, all that weight has information. And it's time to look for the missing pieces that could challenge this weight and get to war, get to battle, and meet thy maker. And the maker is then you, because you became aware of the insult to injuries and used that to manipulate a sense of power. And then it bled through into confidence. And then look at that. You've riddled a place of perceived darkness with a blinding sense of an illumination. Right here. And that comes from the vigor and vitality here of the strength symbolically with the fire. All right, making it through the trenches of snaky energy, manipulative people, trying to be aware of that, and then honoring yourself of that same dignity and integrity. You know, to yearn for a soul connection is to also have a soul connection with yourself. You know, the wealth and alignment and wellness is capitulated on the idea that however you have that soul connection of yourself is how you'll make manifest in the physical anything. Literally anything. So the belt here is important to help you access this illuminating light here, that strength that we illuminated. All right, there's really fire up in the ass here. Feeling like you really need to get shit going. You really need to answer to something, and you are. The fire keeps burning as a motivator, and it's really picking at your willpower here in the solar plexus. All right. Gendered feminine bodies, be mindful of your chest area. Okay, there is maybe a need to self-massage and just kind of get a little bit more physical here in regards to putting movement and flow in the heart chakra and also throat chakra areas. Okay, being mindful of your hormonal balance and your menstrual cycle. Some of you haven't bled, and that's also part of the issue here. All right, some of you are on birth control where it limits the body from bleeding, and that's also a necessary detox here. All right, so High Priestess. Like I said, this is all being structured within the Strength card, all right? The number 2 here is 11 and a 2. So it's the Justice and the High Priestess. And then she's like, yeah, I'm burning the possibility of you recognizing that within yourself. And then once you recognize that of yourself, then you have made contact with the major mystery. That's when you start symbolically be able to reach access to the awareness of how the veil of the godliness energy that lives all around you, through and through of you, can make appearances in the physical third dimensional space of that which it is you pay attention to, and gain a sense of, you know, working something by living and breathing and putting oxygen into your body. So, and then there's teetering aspects to being in a body, right? To feel called upon to do something, to be upon a path, to feel like the stars are aligned in a match made in heaven. You know, some people are very, I would say, neurotically obsessed in making sure that everything of the houses lined up before they actually show up to the devotional part of having an emotional, uplifting, authentic relationship, and that is also a problem. It is a problem having to shoot for the arrow and making it stick in exactitude before you show up to vulnerability and authenticity. It shouldn't be the case. You should be able to be authentically, explosively vulnerable and raw and enriching, and then if any chiseling needs to come and happen, that's when you use the bow and arrow to explicitly target the energies that are insult to injury. But it shouldn't be limited of you going in. It's max of you going in and maxing them out, whomever that them is, if it's an insult to injury. So having that existential awareness is also the necessary framework required to some of the nuanced marketing of yearning we have when we look for tarot readers who can answer these soul connections for us. Yeah, this obsessive desire to figure something out, to whether that's trust, whether that's internal strength, confidence, conviction, validation, complementary aspects, whatever that is. There's a yearning for that, and that can also be an addictive quality if the end result capitulates in someone else giving you the resources for that answer, because it's just a resource. You should learn from that transaction by that external resource that it's just opening up something that maybe you needed to know again, reminder, permission for more, but it is an awareness structure. It not necessarily is always about filling a void. It might just be opening up something, okay? And that's important to remember as you internalize the recalibration to some of the very loud symptoms that are occurring more often than not here in these quests of soul connections, or figuring out who's who and what's what, and if they like me, leave me, love me, date me, cheat on me, betrayal. Like, it's a lot of guesswork here, when you should feel authentic in being able to go to the source of a person and have that communication. If you can't have that communication in the physical with someone, you shouldn't go in what I would say in the closet of the curiosities of the esoterics and figure out how to manipulate or affirm what it is you know. If in the physical you have a proof of the pudding that something is off or on or slightly off kilter, that's proof enough. Like, that's proof enough. It's really enough proof. But for some, the emotional teetering process of awareness is so multi-layered and unhinged for a quote-unquote sensitive person, because they're taking in their sponge, they're taking in a lot of information, and they want to have complete control with the conversation of the information that's coming in. So it's important for this person to categorically put that in a sense of framework and cognitive acceptance and well-being. So some of these individuals seek therapy, seek life coaching, assistance to make a match of not only the restructuring of the mind internally, but the reward of having done so, and the disciplinary actions. These are all the stages of self that are very difficult, and that is also inclusive of a soul connection with self. So wherever you are in that journey of discovery, may it be a 360 as much as possible to give you certainty and more conviction that should be in place authentically in the physical realm. No matter what. Like, literally no matter what. Like, if you have to do the guesswork behind closed doors because you're afraid of doing something in the daylight, that's a fucking problem. It's a problem. That's like the black magic work no one wants to talk about. You show up to like wanting to ritual, smoking sacred energies here, but the person that you're housing this fucking ritual on, you can't talk to. What? What's happening, right? It's not kosher, I'm hearing. Satisfaction, 10 of Cups. Interesting. What is the satisfaction, right? What is the thrill? When part of that thrill is such a mess, that stepping into that mess and needing to sacrally ritualize it to give you clarity of groundedness is also part of the what's emotionally satisfying. Because it's emotionally exhausting. Yeah, death. It's emotionally exhausting, that journey, is it not? But to dabble in one and gain access of when to braid, yeah, like you can. I'm telling you, the contradiction is fucking wild here. It's like, I'm religious. I don't believe in crystals. My faith won't let me. I don't believe in Reiki. I won't come to you for a Reiki alignment adjustment or you specifically seven Zai. Although you might talk about crystal consciousness, you're not a Jesus worshiper or follower, so I can't trust you. My religion won't won't allow me to do it. And that's insult to injury here, the contradictions that happens here. But we're not going to focus on that for a moment. We're going to talk about the other parallel universal form of that is the shadow of that is that the person who says no has a diamond ring, has some gold earrings, some fucking rose gold this, ruby this, an amethyst of fake stature not somewhere in their living room. You know, the fucking... a colorful fucking closet, you know, pop of color, a sense of expression. And know damn well when they don't like someone or something, they'll probably pray and then manipulate wanting to say, I'll pray for that person, when personally, they actually don't fuck with the person. So what are you doing praying? First and foremost. And then, 2, why does your religion deny others? When 3, the highlight of your day is to be in human vibration, show compassion and servitude for oneself and another person. And that can be done in an enriching, delicious conversation over a cup of coffee and tea. Yet authenticity is lost. If your ego denies by choosing a religion and after that your ego still continues to fucking deny, I wouldn't want to trust your religion. I don't. And I'm a third-party member into the view book of what you're introducing to me. I don't want to be part of that. From the way that I love the diversity of a block radius over school block recess, I love diversity. Why would I be interested to put myself in a secular that would say yes, but no? When in a community, that child that I'm supposed to say no to, this is a personal story, by the way. This has happened to me. I'm on the recess and I have these people, these classmates as my friends. And we're having a good time, you know, hopscotch this, jump rope this. Hand games. Putting a little age to myself here, huh? But because of a decision that's based on religion, I am not allowed to no longer play hand games with this person because my religion isn't the same as theirs. What? This is what we teach our children. This is what it means to teach the fruition of the intuition. The intuition that's busy, trying to be busy and beautiful and full of energy and say, oh, I want to destroy things, you know, and mommy daddy comes in and say, child. We're doing this. We're doing this in the third dimension. Yeah, we're going to be this fickle. You want to be that ass backwards. You want to be that much into the hypocrisy of fake till you make it, that when you made it, you're going to base that shit on sitting on a throne of lies? There's something not only not honoring in that, but it's literally nauseating because it goes against my flow of desire. It just goes against it. I just don't want no particles of my cellular DNA has fucking room for someone who is that twisted, which is worse than the goddamn moon. It's worse than the moon because it's like this. It's fickle. It's fickle as fuck. At least the moon is like, this is all you get, motherfuckers. This is what you get. But humans is like this. Wild. Absolutely wild. Onto the other deck. Six of Pentacles. Shit. Wow. All right. Doesn't look like a wow, but it's a wow feeling. All right. Six of Pentacles, Temperance, Death again with the Seven of Pentacles. So, mathematical joke is why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Seven is the sign of prime understanding of self. And then knowing, ooh, I'm filled to the rim or empty as fuck. I know no longer where to go. I need to give more or shift so I can receive. That's the intelligence factor of knowing that the 7 was born from the intelligence of the equilibrium that the 6 is trying to teach it, not only itself, but any energy that's close to 6. That's why then the controversial energy of 666 is like, whoa. But 666 is not as fucking as 777 now, is it? 666 is like, where do I have to go look? Where is it? 777 is like, oh fuck, I couldn't control it. It's funny how certain shit works. It's hilarious, the mind and the framework of collective bullshit of defining that combustion of energy. It's like 666, controversial. You step into tarot and the esoterics, you're almost searching for the 111, the 222, the 333, the ancestors, can you hear me? 444, ooh, 1111, yeah. But you walk around saying 666, you're like, oh, he is a devil worshiper. And then you gotta be like, well, wait a minute. Science also has a very interesting fucking riddle in the game to fucking 666, my friends. 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. The fuck is that? We have melanin, my babies. 6. A juicy 6. It's sad. It's sad that we've taken the symbolisms and collectively ruined it. We ruined the definition. We ruined the definition because we lost sight of who and what we are. And if that is supposed to be like, well, how are we ever supposed to know who and what we are? You are, first and foremost. Let's fucking start there. If you're here, you areing. And if you're listening, then you're ising. So let the powers that be, that's you. Everything outside of that, everything that floats to the top, whether that is a concern or fear or conviction, confidence, everything else is a resource to experience. Everything. I mean, everything. And it's sad to see on a micro level, we've lost sight of the beauty of symbolism. We no longer know how to get back into the rhythm of just fucking vibration. Because let me tell you, the number one probably also ties itself to the letter A, maybe the letter Z, maybe the letter Q. And then continuously showing up to sudden like dead ends, a cul-de-sac, a roundabout. And instead of taking a fucking accountability in those moments by either addressing anything that that moment could give you, most of humans substitute that dire moment for prayer or something external to come in and validate them. That is fucking sad. It's sad. Whew. Sad. All right. Look at that. Came out immediately. Ace of Wands with the Empress. You are solo dolo. You are it. Everything zhuzhing from the inside out, outside in is 1,000-fold, 100% all your responsibility and your own priority. You are the CEO of your body. You are the sole proprietor. You own an LLC, baby. That LLC is right here. Enter conspiracy topics of social security numbers and birth certificates. End. Oh, shit. Loud, I'm sorry. But, yeah, the hammer prevailed. I get it. Suffering is not easy. Just no. I get it. You're gonna keep telling me the human suffering. Look at that. Came out regardless. 3 of Swords. Check out my sister channel. Bastard will give you a nice little dose of emotional redemption. Yep, because you are meant to take all this, the LLC of you, and move. You are moving. You are a beam. You are the beacon. You are a beacon. You are a beacon, okay? And that beacon needs to fucking move. You need to show up to the movement. Whether that's just getting jiggy with it, na 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 na. Na 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 na, getting jiggy with it, na 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 na, na 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 na, and being silly with it, na 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 na, what, na na na, yeah, it's fucking right. Pure authenticity, me looking like a fool. Take this energy and go back 20 or something fucking years. Imagine you and I at a fucking recess. Innocent as fuck, right? Getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Hopscotch, na 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 na. Double Dutch. They like, I never did double Dutch, but I definitely watch people do it and they killing it. Killing it. I'm like, my brain can't handle it. How do you do that? Fucking, this is wild. It's so wild how the most powerful energies that we could feel are not only muted, censored, disbelieved, ostracized, exiled, treasoned, injected with fucking shit to subliminal fucking suppress that shit, manipulate, cheated on, betrayal. It's a fucking laundry list. And not enough detergent to fucking get rid of this shit. Really isn't. So we gotta go back to the basics, bitch, because the basics learned the intelligence of all the bullshit that's out there and decided to take its energy back and be like, let me take that. The magician of the magicians is taking all that Thank you for doing the dirty work. Thank you very much. Thank you for the discovery of your thinking. I'll take that back. Oh, you think that way? Oh, little do you know that's not pure, so we're going to take that back. You're the intelligence master of providing the master with more intelligence, you CIA agent. Little below. Little did you know. You're the LLC and you're the intelligence. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm wheeling them all in. This is like the fishing rod. Not only are the LLC, but you're, what did I just say? I lost it. Yeah, CIA agent. Working pro bono. Woo, Lord. Some of you have some serious chronic issues. That ether is like, listen. Ooh, you heard that gargling stomach. It's like, listen. Mama Earth has solutions for you. But she is sure as hell not interested to give you a lick of her energy if you don't even want to step into the door of admittance. Mama not gonna care. She's gonna stay locked up in her room. She's like, fuck you. Ooh. It's so interesting what you would show up for. It's so interesting what you will pay money for, and the things that are then the other side of that coin, the shit that you want for free, or you won't do because you don't want to give it money. A lot of fucking us readers, healers. Problem. But it's not a problem if you know exactly why it's happening. So I'm not emotionally like perplexed with it any longer. No. And that flying out of the fucking birdcage is so freeing. So freeing. It's ridiculous. Oh, another gargle. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. The Lover's card. All right. Maybe you're yearning so much because you know the point of trigger is supposed to be calm. And so everything around you is telling maybe you that you're not comfortable. You're not in the highest form of vibrational calmness. That when something comes in and teaches you that life is about ups and downs, that you can snap back into that sustainable energy. And this is one of the reasons why I perform a Zai alignments, or why my form of Reiki is Zai, which is short of Zaio. And it's a vibration to snap you back into reality while vibrating a certain emotion with that, right? If you know, you know. If you want to know, come find me. But the Six of Cups is telling me there's mini chaos with this Five of Pentacles here, right? The mini chaos is not being able to resolve maybe that hidden elephant in the room here, which is that cause insult to injury of emotions, of trauma, of pain, of staggered diseases and trauma and ancestral bloodlines of misery. Wolverine just was like, whoa, yeah. And this is what we need to reteach you. That you have the vibrations of royalty to remind you how you can regenerate through the obstacles. You're the LLC, okay? You're the CIA agent. Yeah, Two of Cups. You have to emotionally come to terms with feminine, masculine energies of yourself. You have to come and learn about the Six of Cups here and why the Six of Cups. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Why was 6 afraid of 7? Why is 7 the energy of who you are, the ego that challenges your intuition? Why is the 6 your intuition challenged by your ego 7 energy? Because 7, 8, 9. 7 understood the war pains of 5, of 4, of 3, of 2, and 1. And had to reason that out for itself in duality of the matching of the braid, which is feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine, braiding in complex even numbers on top of each other, while through and through having to bring equilibrium to the magic of 3, 6, and 9 energy, enter Tesla, and bring wholesomeness of understanding to the binary coding of all that which it is you are, which is then enter coding, 1s and 0s. So the insult to injury is to make manifest and provide you enough pentacles to understand that to find equilibrium of the masses, like earlier reading 4 of Wands, which in a soul reading, or twin flame reading, divine counterpart, karmic connection. Man, this card is what we are in search of, right? Like, yes, bring me to my soulmate. 7 teaches you that all the numbers reaching up to 6 need to be computed, hashtag, reduced, reused, recycled, to understand the teetering forces of the number 8. To understand the overall invisible energy of the room, which is then the 9, right? Which is then the high priestess showing up, how do you feel complete? Where Eastern and Western philosophies of numerology either begins or ends, including the number 8 or 9. If you know, you know. If you don't, doesn't matter. All right. Some closing out notes. We have Pisces intuition, waxing gibbous, reflection, Black Moon Lilith, Bastet energy, and North Node fulfillment. All right, collective, with that being said, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. And may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.